I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm starting to like My Villain Academia, if you know what I'm saying. A couple weeks ago, I went to this manga store, and by the way, the manga store I go to is all the way downtown, like completely all the way downtown. So expect me to personally figure out a way to get there, and the parking was terrible, and it was just really bad for me. And we got lost, and it's so small, and I know I can order it online, but I just like going inside of a manga store from time to time, but the one that was closest to me at the time closed down and turned to a nail shop. So, yeah. So now we're gonna be talking about, and spoilers for people. I mean, duh, unless you're that stupid. But spoilers for basically all four of these bitches. So all four of these bitches. Spoilers for all of them. I mean, you have to be really, really dumb, but it's spoilers for all of them. So let's just talk about. We're gonna leave this girl for last. Okay. Now we have volume 21 of My Hero Academia, and when I read this, it was because I haven't really bought manga in a very, 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 very long time. A very long time. In fact, the last manga I had was from a friend, and I forgot which one that was. It's in there, but I kind of when I went to join this, man. And it was amazing. So basically, they're going over the whole Endeavor and Namu fight, which of course was expected since the last version of it, and it was amazing. I loved it. I really did. Then, baddie. Here it go. I'm gonna try to zoom in as much as possible. Yeah, she kind of a little baddie, if you know what I mean. And by the way, Hawks being the traitor, man. In my mind, I think there's actually another traitor, but I can't really quote unquote describe it. But I do personally think that it's okay. I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I don't know, man. A lot of people kept speculating, a lot of people just I don't know, man. A lot of people just kept speculating about the whole principal being the traitor. A lot of people kept thinking Aizawa was from a time being the traitor, which didn't really make that sense to me. But regardless of that, so Hawks working with Dabi, working with them, basically both sides a little bit. They go over the backstory for him a little bit here, and I do kind of respect that. By the way, Endeavor. Okay. Here's the funniest scene in the manga. After Endeavor and Hawks talk about everything that happens there, Endeavor goes home. Now, you would expect something like, oh, Todoroki's gonna probably be like, oh, you're alive and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. So, okay, I'm gonna try. So, Endeavor got this scar, right? He has this scar. My middle finger's touching it right there. So, I don't know if you saw again, but Todoroki just looks at it and be like, I'm sorry, just a nasty scar you got there. Best scene in the whole manga. I'm sorry, but that's the best scene in this volume. I'm sorry, but that's pretty funny. By the way, I just want to talk about how okay, so here's the funny thing. In My Hero Academia, there's this character in the background in the Endeavor versus Namu episode. Okay, they don't really talk about it, but there's this guy that looks like Natsu from Fairy Tail, who's even voiced by Natsu in the English dub. I think sub too, but I'm not so sure about that. So anyway, and his name is not Natsu. He doesn't have a name. I forgot the guy's name. But here's the funny thing. Todoroki's brother is named Natsu. And he has ice powers instead of fire. Or does he have fire? I mean, they never really describe it in there, but I just think it's pretty funny. Man. They have this really cool scene in here about the whole family and everything, talking about it up and down, about how he became a they're basically arguing, and Endeavor just has to sit there because hey, you have to take the shit. Also, Deku's visions of all the past people with the power, that happened. They also talk about like other stuff in here, especially like All for One, taking powers, granting them, switching them out. And man, it is really gruesome than I thought it would be. Because there's like scenes like right here when he's switching the powers and the other guy just got impaled, which is like insane. He somehow lived through that, and I can't explain. Like, I mean, it looks like his shirt only got affected, but I can kind of see blood. Like, I don't know. I don't think the anime's probably going to show the blood. Even if they did, how's that nigga alive? And Deku's just in the back because, you know, he's covered in the blood. He can't say anything, can't move, and just sing All for One and his brother just completely just keep arguing with each other about the chaos and how he was affected, and like he wants him to join him and he just refuses, of course, and his power spiked again, and man, his bed is completely destroyed. Alright, so basically his power spiked again because, you know, when he was asleep, then he woke up and he like flinged his finger and the window destroyed. But then, funny thing enough, his bed, like, it's even worse. Like, at first it was the window, now it's like it's literally everything. It's literally everything. And I'm just gonna say this now. Am I the only one that notices that Deku sleeps with his UA uniform? Bitch, that must stink. I mean, he probably changes it, but bitch, that must stink. But we need to talk about the #1 character in this fucking manga, nigga. This nigga, I did not see this. Is my hand red? I did not see this coming at all, but they brought my nigga back. Let me tell you, nigga. Your boy was happy. They brought back my man, the man himself, Shinso. And boy, your nigga was happy. I really love this character. Granted, he only had technically about 2, maybe 1.5. But I just thought his powers were just super cool and like underrated. Right? I mean, like it's powerful as shit. Like, you answer the nigga questions and he controls your ass. Like, that's badass. And I didn't want to just have that, but I have something better to talk about. You know how, I don't know if you can see it here, but you see this, what's around his neck, right? I'm gonna zoom in, but you see what's around his neck, right? Yeah, he's being trained by Aizawa. So Aizawa, one of my favorite characters, is training one of my favorite characters. You know how litty that is, bro? You know how litty that is? It's amazing. I love it. And then you got a little fan art right here. This is shit. This shit lit. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit lit. I ain't gonna hold you. Then they just have the little battle royales and a couple battles here and there, and I personally think it's really cool. The fight is amazing. I don't want to spoil that much of the fight because there's a lot of stuff that happens here, but basically his mask is okay. So let me explain the mask. So the mask gives him the ability to kind of like change his audio to make him sound convincing. So for instance, if Shinso was right here and his voice is way deeper than mine's and like way different from mine, so what he's able to do is he's gonna hear my voice and adjust it like a radio to make it sound like me. So I'm gonna respond to myself because I'm a dumbass and be like, "Is that my voice?" And I'm gonna be hypnotized. That shit is sick. Okay, I did not see that coming at all. That shit is honestly pretty sick. I love it. I really personally love it. Now, one thing that is certain though about the manga is for Shinso is the fact that like he can't like explicitly tell them what to do when it comes to mind control. So if he holds a picture saying, "Hey, write the word the," and if he sees it, then okay, I'm gonna write it down. But he can't do it off their own basic knowledge, which is kind of weird, complicated, but like if you see the fight, then you understand. By the way, he gets to fight twice because the team's uneven and he's not part of Class A, and he's definitely not part of Class B, which I forgot to kind of mention. I'm sorry. During this training arc for the students, it's kind of like last time where they go against the teacher, but instead it's basically going against each other. So Class A versus Class B. So that's 21, and man, I fuck with it so hard. Alright, man. I do personally love this one specifically because the artwork and just introduction to characters and man. And can we just talk about something real quick? When Endeavor beat that Nomu, there was just so many people I know, just so many people online automatically forgiving Endeavor for everything. And in my mind, I kind of didn't do that. I could not forgive Endeavor automatically. I know I probably will eventually if he probably does something like unique or something, because I feel like they're leaning towards that. But in my personal opinion, I don't really, I don't know, like, people were just automatically forgiving Endeavor, but I think personally, like, Endeavor's okay, hey, if he grows up to be more likable and lovable, but other than that, there's really not that much in about it. I'll make another video on volume 22, because I thought this video was going to be short, but no, I have a lot to talk about these volumes. But when we get to this, nigga, oh shit. But when we get to this, nigga, y'all not ready for this. I'm kidding. I know there's like a lot of talk about My Hero Academia, and like, first of all, do not go on Twitter. I don't have Twitter because I have a brain cell, but like, just don't do it. Do it. If there's like one bad thing I have to just say about it, it's kind of like a lot of hype around the show, and like, it's kind of like, I mean, it deserves it. Don't get me wrong, but like I was kind of disappointed with season 4, especially like I felt like Overhaul needed to be more developed, and there was like a lot of flashbacks, but the ending and like the fights and everything were pretty cool. So I know a lot of people complained about Lemillion and the whole animation being just manga pages left and right. Nigga, chill, calm your asses down. But personally, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's really cool. But other than that, that's just all I just have to say. But this one's gonna be my cult classics, bro. I'm gonna love this, man. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite manga arts of all time. Honestly, this one right here, the cover right here, this is probably my favorite currently. All the other ones are cool and everything, but this one's cool. I probably am gonna read the volume 25 by the end of this video, because I did kind of order it, or I'm probably gonna go to the shop again. Hopefully find a better parking spot that isn't too far away. But regardless, hey, I love it. I'm also going to be probably reading Jujutsu Kaisen, because I saw the first 2 episodes. Well, episodes up to now, because I forgot which episode I left off. I forgot the last episode number. And I'm like, damn, this series is pretty lit. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to start reading it. And I'm going to just start reading it, because I don't know, just I want to catch up on manga again after so many years. Hardcover, because you know, real OGs. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is kind of a quick video. I thought this video was going to be like a lot longer to talk about it, because I probably said a lot of words here and there, but yeah. See you later. I need to make an outro. God damn, it's going to take like 2 days.